Welcome to On the Record with Big Nick. Today's topic is...
Should athletes be considered role models?
Yeah, they should be considered role models. I mean, a lot of young boys and girls, men and women, they look up to their favorite baseball player, their favorite football player, their favorite volleyball player, whatever you follow.
Yeah.
So, yeah, absolutely. And if they do something bad, those kids can feed off of them. They're, oh, yeah, these guys are getting away with this and that, which is why I can't stand. You want to talk about a topic we can get into? Why major league players of all sports, they get away with freaking shit if they get into trouble.
Yeah.
They get away with shit. What is that fucking teaching people? That teaches these guys that if I make it to the show and I do the same thing, what? Because you got fucking big pockets? And that's what happens. This whole thing is about money. You got enough money, judge will fucking say, see you later.
That's why, like, all these, like, you got, like, slam basketball, like, stars. Like, these kids are, like, 15, 16 years old. That's why they, like, literally don't give a fuck about, like, academics or anything. Because they literally think, they see, like, pro athletes and they see that they're getting the same attention as pro athletes. So they're literally doing, like, whatever they want.
Right. I mean, they're showing bad examples.
Yeah.
If you have, I bet you if all athletes, and again, you have good people in life, you have bad people in life. Tom Brady is one of the most iconic figures in all sports.
Mm-hmm.
I would consider him a good role model.
Yeah.
I can't fucking stand him right now, but I would consider him a good role model.
Why would you consider him a good role model?
Because despite how big his fame is, like he doesn't go out and brag about it. He doesn't go out and do stupid shit. He goes about his business every day, and he always works like he's number two. You know, there's tons of players out there that, you know, do great things, but that doesn't make you a great role model.
Yeah.
It's totally different.
So you said that there's a lot of athletes out there that do good things, but that doesn't make you a great role model. So what does make you a great role model? You just said Tom Brady's a great role model because he doesn't, he's like humble and kind of like keeps to himself and does his own thing.
So he leads by, I mean, obviously he leads locally, but he also leads by his actions and his work ethic. Here's a guy that was a 6th round pick. He was 199th overall. He didn't get the big hype as a 1st overall pick.
Yeah.
He had to work his ass off for it. I mean, he almost got cut by the fucking Patriots in 2000.
So it's more than just him being humble. It's like what he's accomplished.
Right.
So there's plenty of famous like athletes that have like money, but maybe still haven't accomplished stuff. So would you categorize different athletes that are role models compared to athletes that aren't role models, and how does that like compare?
Okay, I'll give you an example.
Yeah.
Just because you write a check doesn't mean you're a role model. If you can donate to feed the poor and cancer and stuff, very nice gestures. I'm not saying they're not. That doesn't make you a role model.
So it's more about like actions.
It's about what you do.
And like how you got your success.
Right. Well, not only that, but like just how you handle yourself as a human being. Like it's easy to donate money when you have it.
Yeah.
Okay? And it makes you look like the good guy. And sometimes that's PR shit, but we'll get into that another time. You as a human being, like if you have $100 million or $100, the only thing that's different about you and me is that you have $100 million and I have $100. You know what I'm saying? Where I'm going with this?
Yeah.
Who you are as a person, you can't buy that. How many times do you see somebody that needs help and people just walk by? Right?
Yeah.
Say somebody's trying to load a TV in their car.
Yeah.
You wouldn't try to help them if you're at the grocery store. Say that you're getting out of BJ's or Walmart or something and you have this lady who bought a TV and nobody's helping her. I mean, people just walk by. They don't care. They just do it their own thing. But if you just do one little act of random kindness.
Yeah. That's where I think it's tough, though. Yeah, I know. I get exactly what you mean. But I feel like unless you actually know the person, like Tom Brady's a different example because that's like a crazy story. Like the whole like getting drafted and like
Michael Jordan didn't make his high school team until his junior year.
Okay, that's another crazy story. I'm trying to just think of like the broad athletes in general and how like it may be tough to actually know if that person's like a good role model because like you said, it is like those small things. Like if they see like an old lady, like are they gonna help them cross the road? Like they could just like be donating to charity and just kind of like keep to themselves and not be a loudmouth because their PR guy told them not to be a loudmouth. And then you think, oh, okay, they're a great person.
Right.
Like Tom Brady's story is really cool, but there are certain things that are like coming about him that we have talked about before, like in the pit, where you're kind of seeing his true colors.
Right.
So, like behind the curtain, he could not be like a great person.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that could be for anybody.
Yeah. Exactly.
You can only do it based on what you see. You don't know what's going on behind closed doors.
So that leads to the question: should these athletes be role models?
Sports is
Because you
entertainment.
could be looking at this person idolize. I think the side argument to this question, why it's such a big debate, is because you don't know what this person really is. It's kind of like influencers on TikTok and like social media influencers. Like these people are famous, but that's not, like most of that stuff's like fake. I think our content's a little different because it's like really authentic when we say whatever, but they still don't really know who you are.
They don't know who
what
I am. That's why when people say like I'm their role model.
Yeah,
that's it's humbling, but like to me, like
that's what I'm trying to get at.
You know, your inspired people should be your parents. You know,
exactly.
Like, not me.
Yeah.
So
that's you can compare that exactly to athletes because you don't really know them. So should they be role models?
I mean, there's a different way of doing things. They could be a role model in how they perform in sports. They could be a role model in how they are as people.
Oh, that's a good point. I like that.
Like you can be a role model on how you need to prepare for a sport.
Yeah.
There's plenty of people that I would consider a role model. I would never ever take personal advice from them. I'd either take financial advice, sports advice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why there's a difference. There's a difference between a friend and an acquaintance. An acquaintance might help you do something, but a friend is supposed to be there for you.
Yeah, that's a great fucking point. Wow, that's awesome.
Right?
Yeah.
So
that's why I think like these kids, like I think they take like the whole like role model thing like too seriously. Like they take it to an extent where, like if they see Odell Beckham wearing crushed jeans, or they see him on like vlog doing dumb shit like riding a motorcycle without his helmet on.
That just puts a negative concept to him.
Exactly, but they like copy that. So they take. I think that's the issue with, and why this is such a big topic is that like kids take the whole role model thing to a whole nother level. Right. So I think here's
the thing right now. What Michael Vick did, is unforgivable. Yeah. The man should be in jail for the rest of his life. Yeah. He got 2 years because he's a football player. Okay? He got 2 years because he's a football player. If you and I did that, or if Will did that, we'd be in jail forever. Mm-hmm. Forever. I would never consider him a role model. I don't care how much he's quote-unquote changing stuff. What he did is what he did. He murdered dogs.
That's fucked up. And he got the 2 years.
He only got 2 years because he's Michael Vick. Yeah, his career was over after that. Murder is murder. If it's a dog, a human, murder is murder. Mm-hmm. And like literally, we're not just talking, like he literally put these things in a freaking cage and they just killed each other. Yeah. Or electrocuted them if they freaking lost the fight. Or cut their legs off so they couldn't move, so they were a target for other dogs. Like stupid shit. Yeah. Like how can you fucking even look at someone like that again? You know, the thing that's dumb about it is he owns a dog right now. The friggin' state allowed him. He has a dog right now. Really? It's part of like a forgiveness thing or whatever. What? It's ridiculous. My point is that there's your example about leadership and stuff. People can change, but there's certain things that you do. Yeah. You can't.
You don't really know who the person is.
You know what I mean? Like there's tons of times like you can think you know somebody and you really don't. You can't call someone a role model if it's like we were saying earlier. There's different types of role models. I mean, I would consider Warren Buffett a financial role model. Yeah. I don't know who he is as a person. Yeah. Jeff Bezos, I would consider him a business role model. Bezos? Yeah. Did I say Bezos? Yeah. I meant Bezos. Yeah. I'd consider him a business role model, but I wouldn't, like I said, would never take personal advice from him. I don't know who the fuck he is. Yeah. Yeah, so I think that's something that we should make clear on this show right now. There's different, we'll make this clear right now. There's a different kind of role model out there. You have a sports role model, you have a coach role model, you have personal role models, you have physical role models, you have emotional role models. There's different kinds of role models. Yeah. So when you look at these professional athletes, you know, Casey brings up a good point. You know, I said before they should be role models, but to me, I would consider them role models based on, even though the stage is so high, they still act like a human being, if that makes sense, not getting into trouble. Yeah. You know, doing the right thing, not fucking bragging. Like, all these guys that, like, wear these big-ass fucking chains and, like, roll up in these cars and, like, try to show up. Like, that's stupid shit. Yeah. Like, you have the nice car, fine. Yeah. But if you're just doing your thing, like, I don't have a problem with people being happy about them making money. I would. But I wouldn't go around and say, oh yeah, look at my Ferrari, look at my diamond chain. I tell people this all the time. If I was a billionaire, I'd still dress like this.
That's who you are.
I wouldn't. I'm not the kind of guy that puts on a suit. I put on a suit 4 weeks ago for my brother's wedding. Yeah. I don't know when the next time I'll ever put on a suit on again.
To be fair, like, I guess that kind of goes into like the person themselves. Like, what if they just like to dress like that? Like, for example,
there's a difference between being dressy and being showy.
There's two different sides of that, but let's go back. First, let's just go back to what you're saying about the different role models and how you should like view these athletes. So, like, because you did in the beginning, you said that athletes should be role models, but
I still say that. I do say that, but in a different way.
Yeah, you kind of like went off like at the end there. So let's bring it back a little bit. So they should be role models,
but in a different way.
Okay.
Not in like you shouldn't look at them the same as like your parents.
Okay.
Or even people who serve in our country. Those are role models. You they're putting their life on the line for you. You can call them an asshole or not.
Yeah. Like
they might have asshole personalities. They're still taking a bullet for you.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah. So how should you view them as role models? In what way?
How they carry themselves as a professional athlete. How do they handle the fame? How do they handle, working as best as they can? How well are they doing their craft? What's their process like? What's their workout regimen? What's their meal prepping? I mean, not meal prep, like meals, like what they eat, nutrition, blah, blah, blah. You want good character guys, but you also want good athletes. Mm-hmm. You want good players. Like nice guys don't make nice athletes.
What do you think that they shouldn't look at that they do?
100% number one, personal.
Yeah.
No way. You don't even know who they are.
Mm-hmm.
I've never met Tom Brady before. I mean, I haven't met Antonio Brown, but based on the things that I've heard, he ain't a nice guy.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's not me judging. I have facts on that one.
What exactly do you mean, like, when you say personal? Because there's a couple.
Personal, like how they are. Are they a nice guy? Are they humbled?
Yeah.
Will they act in random kindness? Are they assholes? Do they treat everybody differently?
Yeah, so you mean that you shouldn't view them like embody them. Like, so you should embody like their work ethic, all that stuff that you just said. Correct. But in terms of viewing them as a role model in the personal stuff, you shouldn't view them as a role model based on like what they do outside of that stuff, like maybe like how they dress or different stuff like that. Yeah. Is there any other specifics?
Size of their home, size of their like that shit shouldn't make them your role model. Like,
okay.
How many homes they own, how many cars they drive, who's their wife or girlfriend, like that shit don't mean nothing.
Yeah, but I think that's like a huge problem in like today's society.
Of course it is.
I'm even like I've seen like myself doing it. Like for example, like I see like Kyrie Irving wearing like a cool hoodie. And I'm like, oh, I want to wear that hoodie.
But you might be looking at the hoodie.
Yeah. Exactly.
You might not be looking at it because Kyrie Irving's wearing it.
But it's a
hell of a selling point for business, but
what I have been looking at that hoodie if Kyrie wasn't wearing it is like the real thing. You know what I mean? Like that's why people use influencers and like.
Well, I mean that's why people get paid a shit ton of money. I mean, Kylie. Let's be something. Yeah. Let's be real about something.
Yeah.
If Kylie Jenner wasn't Kylie Jenner, would you really use her for advertising?
But that's like, I feel like that kind of plays into like that issue.
That's my point. That's why people do it, because it works.
Yeah.
That's why they give endorsement deals to professional athletes.
That's kind of fucked up.
Because it works. Tom Brady has a deal with Under Armour. The Rock has his own line in Under Armour.
And they're playing on that fact. Like, if you kind of dig deeper into it, like they're playing on that fact that we kind of like, we view them as role models. We like look up to them. We think they're so great that we like take it to a whole nother level. And say, oh, what kind of car they drive? I want to drive that car because of them. And now that's kind of like how marketing and different companies are doing it. Of course they
do. That's why Tom Brady has an Aston Martin Vanquish.
Yeah, because
everyone's going, I want that car. Brady.
It's just like a circle. Like, of course, the athlete would do that because they're getting paid to do it. Like, it's just crazy.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm good with the free snacks from companies right now. How about a guy that misses practice and goes to a strip club instead?
Yes, there we go. That's a good example. So an example like that, like everyone like fucks up, everyone like has like a brain fart here or there.
We're all humans.
Yeah. So I think like that is kind of what Nico might have been getting at when saying how like you can view like all athletes and role models aren't perfect unless it's either a big thing like Michael Vick or it's a consistent bad thing where that's just who they are. So like if it's someone that just like one time they fucked up and they missed practice and went to a strip club by accident and they're young, they're dumb, they made that mistake but they learned from it and bounced back, that can be a good thing that they learned from their role model doing a bad thing.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean look at
right.
How about here's a fantastic one.
Yeah.
Josh Gordon.
Oh
Can't stay off the drugs.
But
he can't stay off the drugs. It doesn't make him a bad person. He just can't stay off the drugs.
And he keeps trying to come back.
And he keeps going to rehab. It's not like he's not trying.
Yeah. I think that's a great example.
That's a great example.
But then it is bad too because he is smoking weed, which is not
right. But you smoking weed doesn't make you a bad person. There's definitely people out there who will think otherwise.
Yeah.
But there's also other people out there that think what Michael Vick did wasn't that big of a deal.
Yeah. All right, cool. I like how
everyone has their opinion.
Yeah. I like how we're back on the Michael Vick thing, so let's talk about that for a little bit. I know what he did.
Michael Vick ran a dog fight.
I know that. But I didn't know. So then after that, Nico, I don't know, maybe you could look this up, but then he came back, right?
He went to jail for 2 years.
Yeah.
So his career was not over. I think I said that earlier in the show. That's actually inaccurate. He came back and signed with the Eagles. I think he was there for a couple years, and then he retired. Someone did sign him again.
So he just went to jail for 2 years and came back to the NFL?
Yep.
Wow. Yeah.
And the NFL didn't punish him because he already went to jail for 2 years.
Yeah.
I mean, if I was a commissioner, I would have said, get the fuck out of my league.
Yeah. So there's a difference between being not all athletes are role models.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah, I mean, the role model thing is, like, there's a reason why it's such, like, a big debate. Like, there's so many, like, different sides of it, and I feel like the NFL plays into it, the media plays into it, and now companies play into it.
Of course they do. They don't play into it to make it more exciting. Like, there's certain things that, all right, there's mistakes, and there's things that are not forgivable.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like, you can't just say, oh, I'm a good person now. I mean, you can say you're sorry. You still fucking did it.
Yep. Exactly.
I mean, you can move on from it. I'm not saying you can't move on from it.
Yeah.
You can't learn from it, but you still did it.
What's your synopsis of everything?
I mean, to me, it's about breaking it down and using certain role models for certain things and piecing certain guys together.
Yeah.
You know, piecing a couple of guys for their work ethic, another couple of guys for their smarts. So don't look at just one or two guys. Like, take a look at a few and be like, all right, take a little bit from this one. Take a little bit from that one. Take a little bit from that one. Then put it all together.
If you could build your perfect role model, what different pieces or different people would you take, and what parts of them would you take?
My perfect role model?
Yeah.
Big Nick. See my fucking rebounding skills? I fucking rebound like fucking Dennis Rodman never existed.
Who do you think kids should go to instead of just like emulating athletes? Maybe kids that don't have a dad or like, don't have a dad, like, or something like that. Like they're just looking at these athletes and just strictly emulating them in like every aspect of life.
You could say family members, but there's some families that have stuff going on.
Yeah.
You know, no offense, if your dad's a drunk, you really don't want to go to him, do you?
Yeah.
I mean, you could go to, mentors.
Yeah.
Life coaches.
Yeah.
You could go to.
Yeah.
Some school teachers can be your role model.
Yeah.
You get to know them.
Yeah.
Counselors.
Yeah.
I mean, counselors are very underrated.
Yeah. Oh yeah, big time. Yeah.
My girlfriend's a counselor. She's all counselors don't get the recognition that they deserve.
Oh my God, I think teachers in general don't. Yeah.
Well, that too, but I'm just saying counselors, psychologists, that whole thing, like they don't get the credit they deserve. Shout out to all counselors, psychologists, and anything in the mental aspects of professions.
Shout out to Juliet.
Shout out to Juliet. Love you, honey.
That's awesome.
Joey, if you edit that out, I'll fucking kill you. You know what, Ostrich? I'm going to ask you the same question you asked me.
What?
What would you consider a role model? Caffeine pills? Adderall? Fucking salami sandwiches?
That's a great question. Thank you. I say, first of all, my dad, and also my mom, but I would just say...
Why?
Why?
Yeah, why?
I would say my dad, just because like I've always emulated like his work ethic is fucking like ridiculous. It's like AJ. Literally, it's just like AJ, maybe even more. Maybe even more than AJ.
That's why you got the couple homes in Naples. Makes sense.
Yeah, no, but like just growing up, like now that I'm older, like I ask him more, and now that like I'm like working, and now I can kind of like relate, and I like ask him more questions like about jobs and like my position.
And
like,
taxes.
Yeah, exactly. So now it has like changed from like how like he is a role model to me, but like just I think number one thing growing up, he was a role model to me just because of his work ethic. Like I didn't really know anything about what he did. Like I wasn't really interested in it because it's like accounting.
Shit, you didn't even know what fucking taxes were until the other fucking a couple months ago.
Exactly, but I think just like you said, with kind of like how they like hold themselves, like he's been through like a lot of like stuff, like ups and downs, like personal stuff, but like he's still, no matter what, and like raising a family, like all that other stuff, like he still, no matter what, would go into work, like leave at like 3:30 every day and come home at like 8:30, and it was just like, that was just like nuts to me. So I think just really like the work ethic, and then like on top of that, he was like fucking like helping me like learn like vocabulary and shit, like all that, like the regular dad stuff.
And that makes a lot of sense why your vocab sucks. Your dad's an accountant, not a freaking English teacher.
So I think it was just like, and then obviously like my mom, that's like a little different. Like my mom, like we've had our issues and stuff, but I think it's just like we like go at it, like we still like do, but like at the end of the day,
I'd love to see that.
I'd
love to get a front row seat on that.
It's wild, bro. I could tell you some crazy stories.
Oh, I'm sure you could.
We just like we just like no matter what, like we argue about everything, but it's still like at the end of the day, like I could give you like some more like better examples if I think of them, but like there'll be things that like shit like gets out of hand or like really blows up. But no matter what, she's still making me dinner, or like she's still there for me. If I need a ride, she's still gonna pick me up. So I think it's just like those specific attributes of people that really come out. Hard work, like care, if they actually like care for you. I think that's a huge thing that you can't really find in like these athletes. That's why I think family members or teachers, guidance counselors, like they're there for you on a daily basis, like in person. So I think that's a huge thing for a role model, is like someone that actually cares for you. But yeah, I knew my dad's worked hard his whole life, but like I don't really know like why he's had the success he's had, or like if that hard work's working out. But now as I'm getting older, I'm asking more specific questions about his job and kind of relating it to my job and how I can use that to better my career too. Then I'm like, oh my god, like this is like he really knows what he's talking about. And I think that's another thing, like with AJ, when I first started working here, like I knew how hard he worked, but like I didn't really know him. And then over the year, I think I really like started to get to know him more and have been like learning from him, kind of like in like a friend, like fatherly way as well. And I think
fatherly way is like fucking 4 years older than you. Fatherly way.
I guess friend. Then the same thing with you. The same thing with Will. I think it's like the people that I think friends is another good thing too, or like coworkers. I think it's just like the people that have the most.
You're blessed to fucking know me.
And a serious note, I think
you're fucking blessed. Just saying, you're blessed.
I think in like a serious note, it's the people that have like the most impact on you. I think that's like what the role model is. Like that, no matter like what happens, like shit comes up here or there, like at the end of the day, you're still like there for each other, and you're still like literally like helping like one another. Like we've had some crazy times like down in like shipping and like other crazy times of stuff that's happened, but we're like still there for each other.
I want to bash you over the fucking head.
Exactly, but we still like are learning from each other and seeing both sides of it and like helping one another at the end of the day. So I think that's the most important thing.
There's still some days I want to bash your fucking head though. There you go.
Yeah.
Casey, inspiring.
What about you?
What about me?
Yeah.
What do you mean about what about me? That's what you've fucking been asking me for the last half hour.
Yeah, well, I've been asking about athletes. I haven't been asking you the question you just asked me.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I got a very small circle in my life. I have learned as I've gotten older to, take what people can offer you, and if it applies to you in a positive way, you take it. But if it applies to you in a negative way, then you understand that that's not something that you should do. I mean, obviously my dad is a huge one. You think AJ works hard, you should see how Dad is. I mean, my dad's 64 years old. He's got 56 broken bones in his body. I mean, he doesn't stop. I've learned stuff from AJ, baseball, business, outside stuff. I've learned stuff from Vinny outside. But here's the thing, like, as much as I consider those guys role models and other people, I would agree with you. You learn a lot from your workers you work with, and, friends and stuff. But the thing that I have zoned in with the last few weeks, few months, and then, a few years as I've gotten older, is I've really just have started to go point and be like, okay, what can I learn from you?
Mm.
There's a powerful thing that says listening is more powerful than talking.
Oh, yeah.
So what can I learn from you in a good or a bad way? Because if it's in a bad way, you flush it down the toilet. But if it's in a good way, you can apply it and move forward.
Exactly.
So, I mean, my girlfriend, she's also a huge influence in my life, too. Huge influence. I mean, she's helped me through things. So I can be a bit of a hardo, okay? She's definitely lightened me up a little bit. I mean, I've always been like a low-key kind of guy, but like I'm very hard when it comes to people. Yeah. Like I have a very high expectation, and if you don't meet it by any kind of criteria, I kind of, put a knife in you. But, she's learned to like show me like, hey, There's such thing as just having that person just to talk to.
Mm-hmm.
You know, shoot little shit. You don't have to tell them about your life stories, but
Yeah.
you can shoot little shit with them.
Yeah.
Or, you know, you can just talk to them.
Yeah.
You know, you don't have to be friends with them, but
Yeah.
you can just be, you know, friendly.
Yeah.
Like, to me, like, I'd either talk to you and I loved you,
Yeah.
or I fucking hated you, get the fuck out of my face. I swear, if you met me 4 or 5 years ago, I probably would have fucking stabbed you.
Well, you've already almost stabbed me.
Well, that's the difference. Almost stabbing and stabbing is different. I'll tell you a quick story, and I haven't even told Will this. When Will first started working here, like, he was a nice guy. Don't get me wrong. You know, I had my doubts. I was like, okay, how's this gonna work? You know, blah blah blah. You know. But then, as you know, times went on. Now I consider him family. Like before, like he was like, okay, like if I don't talk to you, whatever. Yeah. But now it's like, you know, he's like my third brother. Yeah. You know, and I don't throw out that title often. Mm-hmm. You're like my fourth sister. You're like the fourth sister that fucking mom and dad didn't want to have.
Thank you. I'll take that. Cool.
So, like I said, like you got to take different things from people. Yeah. You know, there's things about my brothers that I like. There's things that I don't like. Mm-hmm. There's things that they're gonna like about me. There's gonna be things they don't like about me, which is okay. We're all different. Yeah. There's things I like about you and then there's things I don't like. And the same with you. I'm sure there's things you like about me and there's things you don't like. Like, there's things that we can teach each other in the world. Yeah. But that doesn't mean you have to consider them role models. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean, obviously, don't get me wrong. You know, my family, my girlfriend, like, that's obviously in my circle. Yeah. But to me, like, outside of that, I would more view it like, who was there for me during my really bad times? Not my good times. Who was there for me during my bad times? You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, it's hard for someone to be your role model if they haven't seen you at your worst. That is what defines humans. Yeah. Real humans to fake humans. Yeah. Everybody can be around during the good times because that shit's easy. Yeah. It's easy to sit on the couch and pick up the fucking recliner and eat chips and watch Netflix. What's hard? Being there for people that need it the most. Because if you're not there for them, if it's your friend, if it's your family, you're a piece of shit. Mm-hmm. Because you're that fucking kind of person in this life that is only there when things are good. I want to know how you are when things are bad. That's, you know, to me, that's a real person. And they're very hard to find in this world.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
But I found a really, really good one, though, with my girl. Mm-hmm. She's as real as it gets. She's opened my eyes for things I thought I would never open my eyes to.
I think it's a good way to end it.
That was a great way to end it. That's it for On the Record this episode. We hope you enjoyed it. This is a very good topic. I didn't think Casey had it in him to fucking come up with this.
Come up with good topics every week.
Yeah, fuck you. Like and subscribe. Again, we want to say thank you to our friend through the phone over there, Nico. He's one of our interns. He's been helping us from all the way from down in the land down under Pennsylvania. So, shout out to him. Shout out to Casey.
Shout out to Joey.
Shout out to Joey, who's going to edit this shit. Until next time, enjoy.